With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go up the middle with Lynch. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Elway. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Elway. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Let's go, baby. You ready to roll? Let's rock and roll. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's roll with me. Back to work, boys. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Let's rock and roll, baby. Keep our boys. Get something together.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. It's Alexander, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Elway to throw. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Elway. Completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A first down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's complete to Sharp. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From midfield, Elway. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Alexander. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson. That's complete to Lurgent. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, Wilson. Returning right back to Lockett. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. Oh, he shifts past him. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to the ground, Lynch. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throw left side, going to be caught by Largent. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack. And it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So, wow, he scrambles right, throws across his body all the way back to the left, but it worked out.
Wouldn't you just love to hear the thought process of the offensive coordinators that play unfolded? And I think a lot of it was, no. Nice throw, man. Nice throw.
I'd also like to hear the quarterback what's going on in his head as that ball leaves his hand.
Oh, please let it get there, because otherwise I'm in big trouble.
something together. It's showtime, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Elway to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Elway. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, he'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson able to find his target here, Largent, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This is where you step up, right?
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Elway on first down. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Elway. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's ride up. Let's ride up. Get him going, baby.
From midfield, Elway. Looking long for Thomas. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Elway. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Elway will throw. That is caught by Sharp for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Let's go, man. Oh, he's ridiculous. Man, I've seen that play
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Elway. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Play action. It's Elway. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Elway. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Elway to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Elway to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Elway to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, it's Elway. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Wilson. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Elway. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On third down, Elway.
He'll drop this off for Davis.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by McManus is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Y'all got time. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I got you, baby. It's one play at a time, baby. Get him going, baby. We got to be big time now. Come on with it, man. Oh, let's go, baby. It's a big one now. It's a big one.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 2nd down, Lynch. About 3 yards there to the 27.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
This is your game, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Get up on the street, baby.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Elway. He's got his man Sharp complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, it's Elway. That's complete to Sharp.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Elway on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Elway. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Elway looking to pass again. And this one complete to Smith.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Elway. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
It's Davis on the counter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
On 2nd down, Elway.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try and run for it with Davis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Davis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Davis. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So Wilson and the Seahawks down 20-10. Just over a minute 40 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Wilson to throw. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. But that is going nowhere. Only a yard up to the 2. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory.